So, to summarize what I'm about to do here, I'm just going to talk about the players. I'm going to talk about like the potential of the players to get into Owl, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to do DPS, and I'll do tank, and then I'll do the support, and I'll probably rank them all in one list in the end, but I'll separate them to start, just because it's easier to like get my thoughts in order then. So if we do DPS first, because there's the most DPS, and because DPS is fun, the obvious players is Ding Kong didn't play because he got expired, or his contract just wasn't. I don't know what happened with him. He just didn't. He just wasn't there, which put Cleston in. I'm just gonna start from the top, I guess, because I don't really have a proper list out. So anyway, Probe, to me, Probe hit scan is not quite up to par with some of the other hit scans in this league. Like it's very good. Obviously, he won and he's on O2 Blast, so his macro play and everything, his positioning was great. But mechanically, I'd rate like Alien higher. I'd rate probably Sad has higher peaks. Proud, I would say. Like he's very good, but he never had any like insane pop off map clutching moments. You know what I mean? That this could be cope, but it's just kind of harder because like Probe is A tier, yeah. I think he's definitely worth looking at. If you're basically how I'm looking at these tiers, S tier is like 100%. If they're not Owl, the teams are trolling. A tier is like I could see this as a valid pickup. On like maybe a lower tier team, not like they're not going crazy. B tier is like if they like pop off in tryouts or like they get super scouted, then I see it valid for Owl. But otherwise, probably not. And C and D tier are just like nah, you're not. You need another year to cook at least. You gotta show something a little bit more. So yeah, Probe A tier. Heesang obviously S tier. Even though he was on Reaper, this guy he's Heesang. He can do whatever he want. On the Tracer, he was on it. Bro was crazy. I don't even care. And this could be me kind of reading into the hype, but like the macro positioning is so good from Heesang, and he's 100% going to Shock basically. Like I guess it's not technically announced or technically leaked or anything like that. But Heesang is like crazy. Heesang is easily yes, yeah. I think it's really hard to debate that. The only way to say, oh well, he was on Reaper, so he didn't get to show everything. It's like yeah, but like grow up, you know. Reaper's a character. It's fair. And then you have the two subs. Prophet. I'll talk about Prophet first because he actually had some valid playtime on Widowmaker. I was quite impressed with Prophet. Now obviously the lack of playtime makes it harder for me to gauge, especially because this is kind of like my base of knowledge for Contenders. But I'm thinking of B or A because I was impressed by him a lot. But if he just didn't have the playtime, I don't know. I'll just put him A because it's like Contenders. He's just Contenders. Cleston above Heesang. Oh, so real. Oh, but Cleston's the GOAT, surely. Look, Cleston pulled up. He did much better than I think anyone would expect him to do. Prophet low A? Yeah, I think so as well. It's like if Prophet was in instead of Probe, then I don't think it changes anything for O2, you know? Like, Prophet's probably better on pure hit scan. That guy was in Owl, instantly #1. I love Cleston, but stop the cap. Well, Cleston was alright. I think this tournament, like, boosts his value a little bit. Because, like, you can say, oh, you need a Reaper player, and your teammate got a good Reaper player, but you got Cleston? Pull up Cleston cord, you know? But yeah. Also worth noting about the little legend here, where if you underline like Prophet, bro is not eligible for next season. He is too young. And then the asterisk like Viper, midway. Less than better than the 815 DPS, yeah. So Viper, I think Viper pulled in. He didn't really do much. Like it was pretty obvious to me that they were playing the B roster. They were kind of trolling. Still B tier, and maybe that's because O2 Blast. But he's definitely more of a back burner, you know. Prophet a Contenders player now, dude. It's gonna be so hype if Prophet makes it to season 7. Oh shit! Fuck the table. If Prophet makes it to season 7 and then Prophet pulls up and you get Prophet, you're set. And they both play, and like they play different hit scan roles. Viper is probably an A tier player, so he barely got playtime, so B is fair. Yeah, like Viper was going pretty hard in A sides. I remember watching him in A sides. I forget which team he was on. I don't think it was O2. I guess I have technology. I can indulge myself in what he was playing. This is NA. This is not what I'm looking for. Who was he on in A sides? Oh, it was Two Blast still. Why were they playing Viper? He's saying, am I crazy? Viper was getting the gameplay, right? Or was it both? It was probably both again. The poor casters, if Profit be Profit happens. No, I want them on the same team. So every single match, you get Profit and Profit, and then you have to specify Profit with a PH. Every single play. It'd be so funny. Like, I don't even know how would you differentiate the two? There's no way. There's just no way. You'd have to say Profit with an F, Profit with a PH. Unless you say Prophet. Pull up Prophet. Prophet with the big play. But yeah, that would be funny. They say Prophet. Prophet. I see it. They just start saying fit. It could be a hypothetical match where you get Profit, Profit, and Proper. Profit, Proper, and then you can do Probe. Just throw him Probe. You got a PRO too. Don't forget him. Proud, another PRO. Yo, if you that ain't right. Protect. Yo, why are there so many people that are PRO? Hold on, scrolling down the list. No one from support. No supports are pro. Sad. Pro team, real. You could actually get one, yeah. You just don't have supports. Fuck. Anyway, Alien. Where? Oh, Ding Kong's missing. Okay, Alien. To me, Alien popped the fuck off. Bro is maybe the most consistent Sojourn. I think. Well, there's also Proud to talk about, I guess, if you're talking about that. But I was like very impressed by Alien consistently. I thought he was very good, and I think if he's a mid-season kind of eligible player, and I don't know if he's that good that it'd be worth to pick him up for a mid-season like for him to come in halfway through. But I think if a team is willing, it would definitely be worth it. It just means that you're kind of suffering in the first half, because looking at his age, he turns of age on June 26th, which if you go by the previous Owl schedule is like what? Is that Summer Showdown? It's before Summer Showdown. It's like Mid-Season Madness. June 26th would put him around here. So literally at the halfway point of the season, which isn't that bad, I guess. But it's not ideal, I think. Still, I think it's worth. So then Cleston on the DPS. The thing about Cleston, his Reaper was like okay. His Reaper was like decently good, but his Tracer was not that impressive to me. It was good enough to be Panthera for third somehow. No clue how that happened. Should not have been the case, I think. But for that, it's like I could put him B and say he was good enough, or I could put him C because I don't know if he's a B or a C. And that's surprising. Cleston is high C or low B? Yeah, I'm feeling the exact same way. I think I'll stick him C for now. Like the Reaper play was good, but they kind of had to shift away from the Reaper because you only play that in the Winston, right? So they were on a pretty obvious disadvantage whenever it wasn't a Winston mirror because of Cleston. So, like, it's not his fault. Obviously, he's not a fucking DPS player. But like that's just how it be. That's just how it be. And then you have Sino. Sino kind of stepped in. He was on the Soj at the beginning, and then they stopped playing Illicit because Illicit was not very good on the Reaper, on some weird Genji stuff. So, he was kind of whatever. I kind of liked Sino when I watched him a little bit before this season, but I feel like his Reaper wasn't like, I feel like he's just not a Reaper player. Just Team Diamond disappointed entirely. I don't know. I still think Sino's pretty good. But it's like this performance wasn't great from him this season. But neither was Illicit or Minutes, right? Illicit was probably even worse. Like, bro got benched on Reaper. Like, he was trying to force Genji for no reason. Okay, I found a German player named Progi and an Australian named Project. They're both retired. The IDC. Gotta get the pro team. Hello? That's so worth. Pull him out. Pull him out. Minute was the best DPS at the Team Diamond. I think so too. I'm not sure if I want to put him B tier or not, though, because if we think about the Sojourn matchups, how many did he actually win? Like, there were times where he was like doing something, but I feel like for the most part, like I'm pretty content with putting him here for now, even. And this is kind of like bad team, so bad player, but I feel like on Sojourn, if you're like, if you are better, you just carry those, or yeah, at least you look better. Like I think Minute was good, but I don't think he was like that guy. Put Minute B tier, you have to put Cleston in B tier too. Well, a good thing I'm putting them both in C tier right now. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up though. Next you have Hidden and Niced. So Hidden started off really strong, really strong. I was a big fan, but towards the end there, bro was just getting diffed. I'm not gonna lie, it was not great from him. And there were times like I remember sitting on the stream, right, and I'm like, bro, you have to do something. Like you just have to, and he never did. He just like did not keep up the performances because he was doing quite good. I was like, oh, Kidden still got it. He's going crazy, but he never really. He just stopped. He just stopped, and Panthera got worse. That's why I think that's part of the peak, and it went. So if I include the whole thing, does Tom have Twitch? I do, but I don't know. I just stream on YouTube now because it's just easier. I don't know. But I did, or I used to stream on Twitch a little bit, but not really. Not really. And then there's Niced. I was very impressed by Niced. I thought his Tracer was consistently very good. I kind of just want to stick him in A tier. Tom, you're going to Mixer. Oh, hell no. Isn't Mixer, like, gone? Mixer's not a thing anymore, right? Mixer live stream. Is it still out? Mixer is dead? No! It doesn't even say that here. Fucked up. Goodbye, Mixer. I'd pull up the replacement of YouTube if YouTube dies. Wikipedia, Mixer was. Oh shit. Goodbye. Don't lose the forest for the trees. Huh? Huh? Anyway, I'm gonna put Nice. I think Nice was pretty good. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put him above Probe or not. I'll put him above Prophet. Definitely impressed me. As a Toronto fan, I was like okay with getting rid of Nice right last season, and then I kind of wanted him back at the end because Aldo and Finale were both disappointments, and then I watched this and I'm like, oh yeah, we should have just kept Nice, but no. If you got to throw everything out, fuck it. But whatever. I could see Nice coming in on a lower budget team for sure. He has experience too, so if you don't want to go full rookie, that's pretty good. And then you have the SPG team, the SPG guys. So I think this guy played like a single map or something. I remember him a little bit, but not really. Then you have 8 as your main Sojourn, Top Dragon as the GOAT. And then Verapik coming in to play Widowmaker on Junkertown or Circuit Royale, basically. So 8 as a Sojourn, I think he was extremely mid. He like did his job. But like he was definitely the weaker point of the starting roster on this otherwise sick team. But yeah, I think that like I don't know, I was never too impressed with Aid. Top Dragon mid next to me. I put up those performances on an off day. Oh for sure, no doubt. Except Top Dragon isn't next to you, and he's actually S tier because he's the GOAT. Ada was not the reason SPG got so far. That's so real. We talked about it a little bit watching the stream or watching the finals, but SPG without Top Dragon in was just depression. Like they were awful. Okay, that's a bit of an overstatement. But like it's night and day difference. Top Dragon like went crazy. Who else forces Genji in this meta and just wins? No one else. No one else has done that. Just Top Dragon. He's just that guy. I almost want to put him above Heesang, but I feel like that might be fraudulent. I feel like that might be a little fraudulent on my part. But I might just make a lot of people angry if I do that. Nah, he's saying better for sure. Yeah, but Top Dragon's so fucking cool. Top Dragon above he's saying is too far. Fine. Fine. I won't make a lot of people angry. Although if I put Top Dragon above Heesang, you get motherfuckers looking. They see the video, they skip to the end, and they see Top Dragon above Heesang, and then they start writing mean stuff. Why are you doing this? Why is happening? Thomas, your TLS make people mad? Yeah, but like realistically, it's fucking Heesang, you know? It's a very difficult. If someone says why is Top Dragon better than Heesang, I can't give you a definitive answer. And that's kind of a problem. That is a little bit of a problem. So I think it would make sense to not do it. And then you have Verapick on the Widowmaker. I don't know. I actually don't watch tendies. Yeah, well, now you have knowledge. Now you have knowledge. You can pull up whenever Owl comes and you see Top Dragon go up. You're like, Top Dragon's my goat. This guy's so good. And then you can act like you know, even though you don't know. That's the beauty of it. You can just pretend. Simply pretend. It's broken. It's a broken strategy. But yeah, Verapick, I don't know. I don't think he's like awful. I'll put him like around here. Like, he's probably not that bad as illicit, but like he definitely didn't add anything. I simply say, who is this nerd? I don't regurgitate opinions. No. How am I supposed to have the Tommathan opinion take over the Overwatch League contender space if you don't regurgitate opinions? Hello? You're just supposed to copy me. SMH my head. Yeah, I'll just leave her a pick here. Why isn't Top Dragon in GOAT tier, Madge? Other people can be your minions, not me, though? No, I need everyone. I need everyone. Every little bit helps. Every bit helps. But yeah, I'll leave her a pick here. And then you have the 815 DPS. These guys were all not very good. Tugan, I'm surprised Tugan didn't get more playtime. All these guys, I'm just going to stick them in D tier. These guys did not perform very well. Develop and Knife, immediately like, eh. I really thought Tugan would be the guy. Good point. I will be regurgitating all your takes over NA Contenders chat until it's a hive mind. So real. So real. I could see Knife and C. It's hard because he's on a Reaper on a shit team. So it's kind of hard to see his vision. That's maybe valid. I like him more than Develop for sure. I'm probably more than Illicit. I'll probably leave him in D tier though, just because like, I don't know. He didn't really do anything that I was impressed by, but it's difficult for him. He's in like a very bad role for that. It's not like he was popping off. It's not like they were a team that were playing like a lot of Tracer either. Whatever. I think it's whatever. I'll put him high D. Same difference. And then you have Sad Sonjin. So obviously, 815 was great in A sides. All the team is D tier on this stage. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested to see how they do in another tournament. Maybe it was just a bad meta for them. I don't know. I do trust Donghack a little bit. Just don't pull out the wrecking ball. Maybe. Just don't pull it out too much. You're not jumping. You're not jumping. Tone it down a little bit. Now you have Sad Seonjin. I see. So this team, SLT, it was like, is Sad the best player in the lobby at this moment? If yes, you can win. If no, you cannot win at all. 0% chance. And he is very inconsistent, so It didn't really work out that well. Now, do I want them A tier because I really like Sad, or do I think I'd be realistic and put him B tier? I like him in A tiers just because I think he's that guy. Because he was one of the only, not one of the only Sojourns, but he definitely pulled up. Wait, I use the A or B tier. You can put A tier and D for the AE in their name. Wait, why? What? Sad is a diamond in the rough type deal. He could be S even. Hawk the Spare when they take Sad off Sojourn. Yeah. They pull up, they say Sad, you're on Sombra now, and immediately the entire team has 0% chance of winning. I won't put him S tier just because, like, these guys were all always dominant 100% of the time, right? Sad was not that. Realistically, he just wasn't. I do, like, Probe was more consistent, but Sad has definitely higher peaks. So I kind of want to put him A tier because, like, you can kind of work out those kinks. Realistically, if you're in a, like, Probe is a better player for O2 Blast, but Sad's a better player for whenever you're Sojourn solo carrying your team. So, in just different situations. I'll put Sad top. I'll put Sad above Probe because I really like him. I think the A1 Ian asterisk is cool. Okay, the asterisk is like my own thing because he's available halfway through the season, literally at like the midpoint. But yeah, I assume he didn't have the best coaching. Imagine Sad on the O2 Blast system, for example. Yeah, that'd be cool. I really hope someone takes a shot at him because he has the mechanics. He just has them. And he just kind of shot up out of nowhere. So I don't know. I think it'd be a really cool storyline. And that's about that. And then you have Seonjin. I'm not overly impressed with Seonjin. He's definitely not below B. I don't know if he's A tier for me. I like him probably like around here. Also, Age should be above Viper, I think. Maybe like this. Yeah. I think that Gumbo will pick him up. Yeah, I think so as well. I think that is where I have him. But we'll see. We will see. I think it would make a lot of sense for Gumbo to pick him up. But then you also have a bunch of budget teams. So they might just say, oh, well, this guy, if he pans out, gives us the highest chance of like punching up, of competing well. So maybe you get maybe he will have a lot of people that want him. The real question is, where do you go in this tier list? I'm too high. When are you doing a tier list? That'd be real. Which tier list was my best tier list? Rating all my tier lists. Get super deep into it. What if I rate other people's tier lists? Oh, this goes crazy. There's layers to this. That'd go crazy. Get enough tier lists going where I rate the tier list. That'd be sick. New video idea. Put it into my document of video ideas. That one's sliding in. Rate TikTok tier list. Oh my god, the TikTok content videos are so funny. Just people mauling. Bro, maybe I'm too tired for this. It's like 1:30 a.m., but why isn't Spectra here? Spectra's not here because he didn't play in this. He wasn't signed anywhere in this thing. So, like, judging, like, it'd be kind of unfair to rate him. Because my limited knowledge of Contenders Korea is pretty much basing off of this stage and a little bit of A-sides. And in A-side, Spectra was the GOAT. I'm not disputing that. Spectra's very good. But just like, I just don't think it'd be fair to him, and I don't know exactly where I'd put him. I'll probably just stick him in A tier if you're interested. Or S tier. Honestly, he's crazy. It's A or S tier for him. Spectra was very impressive in A sides, but I didn't watch much else past that, so I'm just gonna base my knowledge off of here and just go with it. All these players 18 or turning 18. So how I have this, it's kind of hard to see, but the asterisk beside their name, like Alien and Viper, that means that they're eligible halfway through the season of season 6. And then if you have an underline like Prophet, Proud, who's coming up, that means that they're not eligible for season 6 at all. Might be season 7, might be season 8 even technically. But yeah, so like for example, Alien is good June, or what is it? It's like June 20 something. So it's like halfway through the season, like mid-season madness. If this season schedule is the same as last season, it's somewhere around there. Uh, so yeah, he's saying Top Dragon, Spectra are your top 3. That's all very valid, I think. Yeah, Spectra was very impressive. So now to round out the DPS before we move on to tank and then the supports in there, and then I'll reorganize them all, reshuffle them all. Proud was insane. I maybe put Proud in S tier as well. I think he's like extremely good. I cannot think of a single moment I was disappointed in Proud the entire time, and he was on a team that wasn't like super good. Like Poker Face weren't bad, but like Proud was leveling them up to another level. They were able to do as well as they did, which was only like 3-4 in groups, and then they immediately went out. So it's not like they did super well, but Proud was like the reason they were able to do things, I think. Besides them like preferring the Sigma comp and things. So I'm a big Proud enjoyer, but I think that I don't know. It's unfortunate he can't play next season, because if he could, I think he'd be going to the moon. I'd be proud to the moon. I probably like him more than Alien, honestly, but 16-year-old diff. If you call Poker Face bad, you can't play Sigum Paraiso anymore. Look, okay. That's Poker Face aren't bad. I said they aren't bad, but I said they weren't good. No? They're mid. They're pretty mid. So I can still do it. Proud is on a loan to Poker Face. He could join O2 next stage before he's from O2 Acad. Yeah, that's true. And he might just do that. I don't know. Like, I think Proud is better than Probe and Profit. So like O2 Blast can just give away their best assets on a loan and still just dominate. That's not reasonable. That's insane. And then you have Premier Aster. Aster didn't really do that much. It wasn't like a negative to the team. He was just kind of there. I'll put him like C tier, probably better than these guys. I remember seeing some cool stuff from Aster, but it's whatever. Aster D. I'm not putting Aster D because he starts with AE. That's like next level hating. I don't get it. I don't get the joke. Why? What's wrong with AE? I don't see anything wrong with AE. And then you have Premier, kind of whatever. Premier not D, kind of surprised. I don't know. Premier, I don't really know. I don't have any strong feeling towards him. IDK, I'm just a hater, not a hater though. So real. I feel like he wasn't a super negative. Humbly Fifi into letting me enter on Fortnite Battle Royale? Huh? I thought Premier was truly unremarkable. Yeah, that's the thing. He is unremarkable. So it's like, was he a negative to the team? Probably not. I don't think D tier is like necessary. Like these guys were like something was up, you know? Something was up. Premier, it's like, I'll give him one. I'll give him one better. I'll give him one better. Aster, honestly, it's not his fault that he's behind Proud. To be honest. No, but I messed with my keyboard so it would look like I am. What? Double clicks and everything? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? I'll probably do this, to be honest. I'll put Sino one up. I like Sino. Oh. I like Sino. I like Aster too, but I like Sino. Now, this looks a little weird, so I kind of want to move these guys both to mid, just so I'm curving my tier list a little bit, because I was on the fence anyway, so this is fine. It creates a sense. Huh? Aster 8 Sino. Pretty sure half of chat is drunk, not me. Oh no. Okay, so I'll pull up the tanks to here, I guess. I'll move the supports down so we don't look at names that we don't want to see. People below Cleston on their own role SMH. Yeah, I mean, Cleston didn't play bad on the Reaper. Low key. Cleston on the Reaper kind of pulling up. I'm not gonna lie. And the Tracer was suitable. I think it was suitable. So shout out Cleston. Shout out Cleston. Maybe it helps his might help his stock to some teams. Alcohol tastes bad. I tried it. I hate beer. I'm legally not allowed to get drunk. Are you legally not allowed to get drunk, or are you legally not allowed to buy alcohol? Isn't there a difference? I don't care either way. You don't drink alcohol for the taste? Real. There's some alcohol that tastes good, though. I don't know. I'm not a big drinker anyway. But anyway, looking at the tanks. Here's the big tanks. First up, easiest thing to do is put Max and Jump in S tier. Second easiest thing to do is to put Enocast in all the way back. Yeah, I agree. Enocast, not that guy. Not that guy, I'm afraid. Is he all the way back there? Probably. There's a good chance. There's a good chance he's all the way back there. There's a difference. Minors aren't allowed to buy, but they're allowed to consume. But if you're an adult, you're also not allowed to let it happen, right? I don't know. Junbin is my guy. Junbin is everyone's guy. He is just so good. I'm so sad we don't get to see him next season. I would have loved to see Junbin just pound next season. They should have done the thing that they did with Speedily, where they whoops, I'm trying to type in Junbin so I can see his age. Where they delay his age to October. That's too late. That is too late, I'm afraid. You're not allowed to give it, but if a minor were to obtain it mysteriously, it spawned in. The alcohol spawns. Next easiest thing to do is to put Dong Hack right below, Cast. Bro did not perform. I'm a Dong Hack hater. Not a hater. But definitely, I think he could do better, but he's just not good. He inted on ball, my goat. I don't know. I feel bad because I flamed him so hard when watching him. And I feel like it was a little undeserved, but also come on, man. Stop with the wrecking ball. Stop this nonsense. It is too much. You cannot be doing this on live YouTube. I really like Dong Hack, but yeah, Cast is better. Yeah, I agree. Good to see Nice being appreciated. He really had to get to prove himself on Toronto. I kind of agree with that. I mean, I think he proved himself. I think it's just that the Toronto management didn't they should have given him another chance, I think, especially if you were going to go with Aldo and Finale. Of course, hindsight is 2020, right? But I think they would have been better off with Nice. But at the time, I was like, oh, you have to move on from Nice. So I don't really know what I'm saying either. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just kind of like a hindsight thing. I was okay when they got rid of Nice. You can argue Arpen third if that's a hot take. I don't think it's a super hot take, but I like Tuyu next. Because I think his flexibility was very impressive towards the end, and you could see him develop on the Winston as he went on. Whereas Arpen, he only has a Winston and an Orisa. That's all he showed. I think his Winston's quite good, but even then, I don't even think it was as much ahead of Tuyu. And that's his whole shtick, So to me, Tuyu kind of made it look like he could legitimately be a solo tank on a lower tier team next season. Whereas Arpen, you have no chance of winning if he's your only tank, kind of thing. And it's kind of elevate. Tuyu got experience, Arpen for the potential. I pick Arpen in the long run. I don't think Tuyu has negative potential either, though. It's I think Tuyu still has more to give. It's not like he peaked. I don't think he peaked on Soul. He played on Soul, I don't think he peaked on Soul, you know? Um, I'd like to see him back in the league to see what he can do. But I do think Arpen would be better if you have another tank beside him. Like if Philly do pick up Arpen, valid, you know? I think Jasmine would be the perfect middle of the road tank. If you're better than him, you expect it to start. If you're the worst, you're not going to get picked up or you're a project. Yeah, I think Jasmine's decent in the middle. For this stage, you can even put Protect over Arpen. See, I do like Protect next. I would, but they simply lost against Arpen despite playing the comp that's supposed to counter him. I don't know. I can't really explain why that happened. I still am flummoxed that T1 got the win there. It simply boggles my mind. Protect started off really strong, but I think similar to Hidden, he did kind of dial it back a little bit. Honestly, a third place match was so bad that I agree. Alien just gapped. Yeah, Alien did just gap. And Protect's inflexibility, similar to Arpen. Arpen and Protect are like two sides of the same coin, right? Protect can only play the Hog. Arpen could only really play the Winston. And then for some reason, the Winston comp still won because Alien is that guy, and Hidden was hidden. He was nowhere to be seen. He was too good at hide and seek, simply put. Bro was in the trees. In the bushes, you know? He wasn't there. Alien just gap, Protect is still better. I think it's I don't know if he's better or if it's that his team's better too, though. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I like Arpen a little bit more, but I think Protect is really good. I like Protect in this tier. I personally rate the Arpen a little bit. Inhyuk, Attack, Jasmine, and Peppy. So I think Peppy is a pretty solid mid B or high B. I like Jasmine. I like Attack probably here, and I like Inhyuk probably here. Watch Inocast be the best Ramatra in the world. Cleston Ramatra will go hard. So true. It's very interesting seeing these new tanks because you don't have the preconceived notion that like certain players will be good at certain tanks because it's like who knows, you know? And you say, oh, this tank's more like an off tank, but then someone pulls up and they just fucking own. So who knows? Anyway, what I just speedrun the little thing. I am Patty Bateman, not what I want to hear. So Peppy on the Sigma, that's basically all he knows. And he's pretty damn good at it. He makes it work. So I like him for that. I think Jasmine on the Winston definitely left something to be desired on SLT. But he was pretty mid. Considering like the back half, these guys are pretty whatever. Attack stepped up on Sigma a little bit. That's basically all. Not too much to say there. Kind of kept up with Protect on Sigma that one time. That's the biggest thing I remember him for. But didn't get a lot of playtime otherwise. Inhyuk kind of struggled this season. The Winston comp was not there. They tried some Zarya stuff. It wasn't there either. Just not great. Honestly, could put him D tier, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. No, maybe I should. Do I skip C tier? No. I don't know if Arpen Flex was his fault or team decision. Who was it said it was his? I guess you're right. I like. I think you have something. You have some truth to that because it was probably Cleston that was limiting it. Well, that's not even true though because they put Cleston on Tracer anyway. You're right. It could be that his Winston was or it's just that they didn't want to play the hog or the other stuff. But I think I still like 2U more, I think. But maybe you're right. Protect was definitely the flexibility though. I'm pretty confident in that one. So, Like what Don hacked. I also like Attack, but he did nothing. Should I order a Toronto jersey if they pick up American Tornado? You should wait to see if they're gonna finally. I think there's gonna be new jerseys actually, or something, right? There was kind of like a weird thing where Dallas said they were like had no stock of jerseys or something, right? So we might get new jerseys because there might be a contract ending with whoever's doing it or something. So I'd pause that maybe, but I also would like I want players on the back of the jerseys. I want a fucking player on the back. It's so much cooler. It's like, how do people not? How do these teams not understand that if you put a player on the back, it's way cooler? But whatever. Um, I want a proper jersey so bad, real. Or a loose jersey. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna leave Attack here by the way, just because like he didn't like his Sigma was alright. That's all there is to say. Sigma was alright. I hated how when I was in Dallas I couldn't get a Fearless jersey. Yeah, pulling up Toronto homestand and just getting a jersey with nothing on the back was like, bro, come on. Let me get a Hisu jersey for the one time before he goes away forever. You know? Whatever. So that's like alright for the tanks. I can still change that if I want. Are these guys off the Are these guys off the screen? They are. Let me take these guys up. There we go. So if I could have gotten a Hisu one, I would have copped it. Yeah. I wonder if someone has every Fisher jersey. That would be sick. Fisher is like the Jaromir Jagr of Owl. Maybe not as good, but he's collecting the Infinity Gauntlets of jerseys. Who else is doing it? Is there anyone else who played more on more different teams than Fissure? Probably not, right? I'm trying to think. Hoppa's getting there. Say Hoppa, maybe? Maybe it's Hoppa. I think someone tied Fissure. Yeah. Anyway, Decay. Decay's on what, 3? Going to 4? Yeah, Decay's gonna beat him. Anyway. Bliss and Babble's easy S tier. You know, they're both so good. Bliss is probably the best main support here. Babble, maybe not the best flex support, but he's really good. Not hard to see why O2 Blast won if you look at the S tier. Caffeine came in to play the double flex support and also just came in for fun because O2 Blast just does that with the cat go. Hello, with the cat at? Oh, hello. Oh. So I don't know. Caffeine's probably not A tier. Caffeine's probably like a. Hey. Here's the cat. What the cat doing? Caffeine played when they wanted to have fun. Probably, yeah. Whoops. What are you doing? Huh? Okay, I'll put Caffeine probably mid. I don't really have any strong opinions on him. He never played bad when he came in, but he's on O2 Blast, so it would be very difficult to play bad. Fissure been on 4, Hoppa been on 4 different teams, but that was Philly 2 separate times. Decay only on 3. So Decay will tie him. Hoppa's been on. Oh, yeah. Hoppa should find another team anyway. But yeah. So I'll put Caffeine here. Unique and a Peach. I don't really rate Unique still. I feel like he's been kind of whatever. Oh my god, there's so much hair on my face now. Fucked up. I don't know. He didn't really perform that well to me. I wasn't like a huge Unique enjoyer. But maybe this is bias from Owl. I could be honest, so I don't know. A Peach, I don't have any strong opinions on a Peach either. He just kind of did what he had to do. Probably a bit better than Caffeine, though. I'll put Caffeine at like the bottom of B, probably, just because I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. I could just put him in unplayed, to be honest, if I wanted to. Maybe I'll do that and stick him somewhere after. Simple rant, please. Yeah, I can do a simple rant in a second. I'm gonna do this for now, though. I'm gonna do this. I'll put these guys here and then decide after. So I can talk about SLT real quick. So Simple is the fucking GOAT. This guy's crazy. He is probably, I think he's like up here, low key. I think he might be my favorite support. He just never he never does anything wrong. I can't think of a single misplay this guy made the entire time. Like he just the amount of work he was putting in. It's probably why Jasmine looks half decent, low key. Now, is it too much to put him all the way up here? Probably not. I think he's definitely better than Babel. It's just a debate if you want him above Bliss or not. But I think the potential's there. Even looking back at previous tournaments, which is kind of Mickey Mouse because of what I'm doing here. But like the little bit that I've seen him play back on Boston Acad, right? Brutal gameplay, insanely good. And he is my like support pick as a rookie going to next season, 100%. I think he could go on a high level team and straight up just win. Like definitely like you look at these S tier guys, these are like potential rookie of the year players, I guess. Simple's definitely there for me. Sanguinar owns Simple, unfortunately. I think Sanguinar's really good, but ain't nobody owns Simple. Bro was on a different level. And you have Bunjo. I was never impressed by Bunjo, I'm gonna be honest. Not a huge Bunjo enjoyer. Just not. I don't have much else to say as a Lucio player. So looking where I have SLT rated right now, this kind of, it feels fraudulent because they didn't place that highly. But I guess, you know, this is top 6? Top 6. This top 6 placement? Yeah, I guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? I'm missing something? Placed above them. Well, the number 5. 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that looks right. I think it looks right. Happy was on 4. Charge, Washington, Glads. What else? What else was Happy on? Am I forgetting something? Where else was Happy? Houston? I completely... Is that even... Am I crazy? Did that even happen? Am I stupid? Have I erased Happy Houston from my memory? I don't even remember him playing on Houston. I'm gonna be 100% honest. He was. Molly was also on 4. Chengdu, Shanghai, Charge, LA. The only thing I'd change about SLT is Jasmine. I moved him to C, forgettable tank. Yeah, I think Jasmine C is valid. He's probably going to go at the very bottom of B. He played next to Dante. Damn. Season 3. Wild time. Now, what else is there? Half Hyunjae. I think Hyunjae is actually very good. This could be like trolling from me, but I think Hyunjae was genuinely impressive. I DM'd you the list of the 14 players. As of August 2022, Happy is one of 6 players that have played for 4 different Overwatch League teams throughout his career, the other 5 being Fissure, Rascal, Hoppa, Kariv, and Molly. This Kariv one's fraudulent, right? He never actually played a game for what's it called? Yeah, I gotta let the cat out of the room. Cat gone. Marvel might be a 14 player next year. Yeah, maybe. I think he should be, probably. Not gonna lie, I don't remember Hyunjae. Well, that says on Team Diamond, who was the worst team. Straight up. Well, I guess 815 was the worst team. But other than that, I don't know. I thought he had a lot of impact on Lucio, which is not something that you expect, you know? I kind of felt it. I thought his boops were really good. It's just that his team is awful. Now this could be fraudulent. I don't know. It's main support. Main supports, you always have to think for a second. You have to like really consider it. But off my gut feeling, I kind of like Hyunjae. And then there's half. I don't really rate half that highly. I think a Peach was probably better. I'll put him like here. A15 is a worse team, but I'm pretty sure A15 is not a real team and we just hallucinated it. What is a Dong Hack Ball? I've never heard of it. Who? Who could that be? 815, what are those numbers? What do those numbers mean? Huh? I don't get it. And then you have Lego and Off. I think both of these players are also very good. I kind of just want to stick them both here. The amount of times Off would just somehow live through dives and shit was kind of unreal. I thought he was pretty good. Now, we'll see, because I want to put a lot of people in A tier, so they might be bumped down in the end. I don't know. Would you really rate him top 3 MS, or would you, or did I really miss something? Maybe you're right. I mean, I rate Sanguinar higher. And I probably rate Aiden higher too, so I probably don't rate him top 3. I might even rate Lego higher, but I do really like him. I think I'll put him above Lego, just because I think he's cool. But you probably didn't really miss something. It's a main support on the second worst team in the league. You know? If well, that being said, Team Diamond weren't always bad. You know, Team Diamond was good the previous one, so it's not like it's complete troll. There's some potential there. I don't know. I just like Hyunjae, so I'm gonna put him there. But yeah, I like about this. Maybe Off is better than Hyunjae. I'm a big Off enjoyer. I'll do this. Looks reasonable. I think you have Sanguinar, Aiden. I like Sanguinar higher than both these guys. Why is he D? What was the only team to take a map off O2? It was SLT on Eichenwald because Sad's the GOAT. Caffeine actually played a decent amount. Yeah. I just have him here for now because I don't know where to put him. Because I'm like, nah, I don't really know. I know he played every Junkertown. He played all the Circuit Royales. He played some little times where they just sat Babel for fun because they're O2 Blast. I'll put him in at the end. I don't really know how to rate him until I put everyone else in. So I just stuck him over there. So do not fret. Do not fret. But yeah, I think Sanguinar is very impressive. You could put him... I don't think you can put him over Bliss, obviously. But Sanguinar was genuinely extremely good across the board. I actually think a lot of the Lucios were very good this season. By the virtue of being on O2, I'd say Caffeine is minimum B. I'm kind of getting that vibe as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Then you have Lee Soo-min. I'll do Lee Soo-min. I think Lee Soo-min's also extremely good. I'm going to do a little age check on him so that I can remember. He is July 10th, which is also kind of... Well, that's kind of late, right? That's like Summer Showdown level, right? No, it's basically Summer Showdown level. So he'll be good like after Midseason Madness if the schedule is about the same. I think Lee Soo-min may be better than Off. It's Off or Lee Soo-min. They're pretty close for me, but I rate both of the SPG supports quite highly. I liked Lee Soo-min a lot at the beginning of groups, but he got punished really hard against better teams. That's true as well, but I think he was getting more value than he wasn't a lot of the time. And I think the aggressive playstyle kind of works. Because Sanguinar is quite aggressive. Tuyu got much better at the end on the Winston, which helps. Top Dragon's the GOAT. You do whatever Top Dragon says and you're in. So I don't know. You have Off, who is much more like... Definitely had less deaths, I feel like, and lived a lot better. But I think Lee Soo-min got a lot of value. So it's kind of like a trade-off between the two. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if either team likes either. Also, whenever you think about which player Owl teams would likely pick up, I kind of always give the edge to the younger player. I just kind of ageist like that. I don't know. Hi, YouTube. Oh my god, it's Benjamin Rayner, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Benjamin Rayner. You only gonna do this for KR contenders? I plan on watching a little bit of China. I'll watch like the final 3 matches of China. And then I'll probably watch like the playoffs of NA and the playoffs of EU. And then I'll do that for those ones as well, probably. And then I might do a great big one. Who knows? Who knows? Can you put Aiden a D tier for Aiden? I think Aiden's pretty good, no? I think Aiden's not bad. I think the rest of the team is bad, but I don't think Aiden's bad. Am I trolling by doing that? Like I don't think Aiden's nearly that bad, no? Like I don't know. I don't think he's Z tier. He's not worse than Donghack. He's not worse than these guys, you know? Except Aiden and Slay. Oh. Yeah, Aiden's the main support. Aiden's on the Lucio. I definitely don't put him A tier. I'll put him B tier, though. I like him more than Unique. Probably. Search, kind of whatever. Bro, like, barely played. I don't even know why he played. He played, like, 1 map. I'll put him here. He actually played 1 map. If Donghack is D, he's saying is Z. Nah. Donghack can legit be sent away. I don't even like seeing him on my screen right now. Hopefully he turns that around next season. Next stage, however you want to call it, of contenders. Then you have Slay. Slay definitely was not that impressive though. That's true. Slay was not that guy. Now it's hard to say if he's actually D tier. Temperature of hell take. It's hard to say if this was a team gap or not, because I don't think Slay is that bad, but I think he's on A15, man. A15, it's so easy to do things. Aiden below Hyunjae now. Well, I think what's gonna happen is I think it's gonna be like this. Wait, I think it's gonna be like this. Probably in the end. Realistically, if I want to balance it out. But we'll see where I put these guys. Whenever I was listing the guys, I said it could be Aiden. I said it could be. I didn't say it would be. It's like, these guys are all probably pretty similar. But I can't just leave a gap in B tier. It doesn't look right. But yeah, you can put them here. You can put them here. You can put them here. I don't really care how you order these main supports. They're main supports. They're all pretty good. I think Aiden... I don't know. This looks fine. You can do whatever you want. Yangjin, Missin. I think Missin's pretty good. I think Yangjin is kind of whatever. He's pretty good, but not caring about MS. It's just like, it's such a hard role to like care about. You know what I mean? Unless you're obviously like missing beats and shit like that. As like, I mean, like Hyunjae was hitting boops, and that's why I remember him well. That's the biggest thing. Like he was hitting good boops, and that doesn't make him good, but I remember him, so he made a statement. That's all. Why hate on my role? You don't even play the game. I never see you load up Overwatch and move the funny little characters around on your screen. I've never seen that in my life, personally. Personally, I haven't seen it. I do really like Missin, though. Do I like him more than Off? I want to say I do. But that's so hard to say. That's so hard to say. Definitely not S tier. I feel like what's about to happen is this Slay and half slander is insane. Overwatch is Football Manager 2023 / Jackbox. Search is F tier. Search barely played, to be fair. It's Slay, I mean, I don't know. I actually have never played Overwatch, and I'm here exclusively collect information for the Brazilian Secret Service. Oh, bruh. Oh, bruh. Is the Slay and half... I mean, Slay is hard, because he was on fucking the worst team maybe in existence ever. Well, okay, that's a bit of an overstatement. I'm going to do this, because I'm going to say fuck it and put Missin above Off. And I'll just say fuck it, and I'm over it. How Half, I think half could be good. It's just hard. It's just hard. They're fucking supports, man. It's things are tough. Slay is B. I don't know, because I look at a Peach right here, and I'm like, I don't know if I can rate them either above either of them. That's a hard overstatement. You have EA, EU, and NA. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And they also like went to map 5 against Panthera and someone else, SPG, I think. A Peach is like high B to A. Slay B on A sides. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A Peach might end up B tier. I wasn't like overly impressed by a Peach. Maybe I'm giving too much credit to Alien for this team because like if you look at this roster, this is not like I do not have them rated as a third place team. If you look at where I've placed these guys, to be honest with you, support is hard to rate unless you're sure something. Yeah, support is kind of hard to rate. I agree. It's like sometimes you see things, sometimes you don't. They don't spec them overly, especially in, like Lucio Kiriko stuff. How I think I'm gonna rate this is probably like this. I'm probably gonna do this. I don't even know. Do I like Unique or Yangjin if I look at the main supports? Maybe I'll do this. Maybe a Peach does get bumped up. Maybe it's a like this. Boom. And actually, I don't feel confident enough to rate him here. I think you're kind of right. I feel like this is, like, I'm not confident enough to put him here, so maybe I just won't have a D tier. You don't need a D tier. This is valid. I think this is valid. Sport is one of those roles where you need the POV and you need to play the role to a level equal to the players that you're watching. I don't think that's true at all. You don't have to fucking play at a Contenders level to determine which player you think is better. One of the most doofy players I've seen in Tenders. I only remember him playing one map on Iconwall, to be honest. That's the only one I remember. Well, understand to that level. I don't know. I think that's a bit of an overstatement. I think having the POV is very important, and there's a lot of micro stuff that you could do. That like it's important to look at. But oh, I should put caffeine somewhere. Can I do? Do I want to level up off? I do. Fuck it. I'm doing that. I like off. There. Boom. The curve has been set. The curve is set. Now, do I want to smash these together? Probably, right? And then I'll have the definitive, like, little funny list. Because you can watch what Proper does as a plat DPS and understand what makes him so much better, but watching Fielder as a plat support just tells you roughly the job he has. I feel like that's kind of fake, no? Like, why would that be the case? It's roughly the same for both, I would think. I think that just depends on the person. Because a lot of people will probably say, "Oh, Proper is really good at aiming." If you're a plat DPS and you're looking at him, and it's like, yeah, but that's not the point. You know what I mean? Are you saying support is more micro? You have average game sense, you get your mind blown by Fielder. Fielder's insane. That's true. Anyway, if I smash this together, I'll start from the backside and then work my way up, and then we'll see what we got. We'll see what we got. So starting off, Inocast and Dong Hack. I'm putting Dong Hack. No, actually, I'll give Dong Hack above Develop. Fuck it. I hate Develop. Proper decision making is actually next level. Yes. All the stuff that makes an owl level support different from a pub star support is stuff that's so tiny. I think that's true on literally every role, though. Like, every single role has super micro things. Like, it's just like proper decision making is actually next level. It's true. His decision making's crazy. What he knows his limits so well, and he can play to them. Like, he's super hyper aggressive, but he hardly gets punished, even at the highest level, because he fucking knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Stream Elements bot running. Thank you, sir, for your time. Thank you, sir. Stream Elements, my goat. Keep up the good work. Robot emoji. Real. Can I get a robot emoji in the chat room? Boom. Real. Okay. Cass. Honestly, I'll just do this. Unless it was pretty bad. I'll do this. Boom. Hey, develop us an owl ring. So sad. Develop is so bad. It's much more difficult to analyze. I don't know. I haven't tried to take support gameplay to my own game, but I feel like I don't agree with it. Simply put. Painful take, but he is bad. I'm not a develop enjoyer. The Phillips ring is almost as fraudulent as Nevix. Didn't they cite Nevix as an integral part to the team? Hello? Step down. Back down. Inhyuk, honestly, I don't like it. I might just put both of these guys completely below the supports. Is this too fraudulent? Like, I do not rate either of these guys that highly. Maybe the level for tanks is different for the level of supports. I think that's valid. His Widow was decent. True. His Widowmaker is decent. That's true. His Widowmaker did perform. I'll give you that. He got a ring before Decay, before any of the Runaway players. Sad times. Sad times. Okay, what am I doing up? I feel like all of these supports are like... Whoops. Do I want to put Bunjo? Slay above Bunjo? Fuck it. I like this. I'm not a Bunjo enjoyer. I feel like all of these supports are better than the counterparts. I think I've rated support like harsher because they're so good. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Because like, where would I slot in Premiere? Maybe here. Maybe here. Probably here. Verapic. Okay, I'll do this. Hold on. I see a vision in my head where I slot them in like this, and I put Sino here. Boom. Big C tier. This is my vision. I feel like the bottom 3 C's should just be D. Yeah, maybe we'll see how deep B tier is, and then I'll decide. I'll adjust the curve. Which ring is more fraudulent? Tayo, Gurio, Develop, or Nevix? Tayo, mental. The mental of Tayo was there, right? He was a mental aspect of the team. Surely. Nevix has been cited as good for scrims. Gurio was awful, and that's it. Develop. Did Develop play at all? No, right? Of course he didn't. He's playing behind the lip. I don't even think they would troll. I don't even think they would let him play for any reason. There's just no reason to. Gurio actually played, but he was awful, so he shouldn't have. Like, I think the most fraudulent is develop. I think it is develop. I'm gonna go with develop. Fuck it, develop moment. Okay, how am I rating these guys? Let me move the tanks in again. Let me slide the tanks down here. Again, I want to put them directly below all the supports. So I will. Cleston can go here. No, I'll put a Peach ahead of Cleston. Minute can pull up. Oh, I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Up. Boom. Boom. Gurio was fine stage 2? That's so fraudulent. What do you mean he was fine stage 2? He was god awful. What? He just collapsed? He never stood up. He was never stable. He was never stable. I'm sorry. Gurio was never good this season. He was fine as a Widow specialist. No, I don't even agree with that. I think he was not fine as a Widow specialist. Jumbin needs a Jumbin tier. That's valid. He just collapsed. I don't think he ever got going. I don't know. I just do not see a single... No. I don't think Gurio is ever pulling his weight. But the second they put him on Soju, he just collapsed. He wasn't doing anything on Widow anyway, though. Realistically, he wasn't, like... He went from serviceable to JFK. I'd say he was less than serviceable. He went from below average to god awful, is what I will give you. I will not give you more. Okay, Xiangjun and Hidden. Do I want to put Lego above Hidden? Maybe I do. I'm doing this. Boom. Where am I putting Xiangjun? Fuck it. I'll do this. I'm over it. This is like an error. I should have just left them all together, but I don't care. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'll do this right away. I'm not even doing S tier yet, but I'll do that. This is where it gets interesting. Who's the best out of these guys? I like Tuyu at the top of my A tier. I'm not gonna lie. I think Tuyu is extremely good. Gurio versus my hitscan gameplay. Spot the difference challenge very hard. Yeah, Gurio was a failed project, simply put. There's no other way to put it. Wish him the best. Hopefully he performs next time, but if he gets another shot, I don't know if he will. I don't think he will. But that's just unlucky, you know, happens. Like, he replaced one of the Boston DPS, he would have been seen as a serviceable, if forgettable DPS. The Boston DPS were both better. 100%. Like, it's not like I don't rave Victoria, but he was better than Gurio. Like, he was legitimately not, like, he was not good, simply put. Like, there's no other way to put it. I don't know. I don't think it's a situation as, oh, he was on a good team, so you expect better. I think he was, like, straight up not good. He made Dallas mid. Like, it's tough. It's tough out here. Do I want to put Sanguinar and Lee Soo-min over Sad? I think I do. I'll put an SPG. SPG's winning. Hold on. Is this too fraudulent? Pumpkin's a properly good team. Guy's actually really good. I think he'll get it this season with Vancouver. Sad. I don't know if Sad's too low or not. Maybe better than Lee Soo-min. I like Sanguinar, though. I like this. I don't care. I like Sanguinar. I think this is valid. Probe, nice, profit, RPen, protect, missing off. Probe, RPen, or missing is next. Want to go with probe on this one. And I want to go with nice. Then I'll go with... Ooh. I'll do RPen, protect next. And then missing off. And then profit. I enjoy sad gameplay, but looking at this, I realize that putting him above pro might be too out there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. That's what I thought originally. I think at the very least, I'll put them beside each other. At the very least. Because I was very torn on the two. So this makes sense. It's just like the two different kind of players. Sad was inconsistent, Probe was consistent. Sad has higher highs, way lower lows. He's also on a worse team, though. So it's hard to say. I'm just going to put Sad there because I like him. And because I think it's valid. If I can justify it, and I'll enjoy the player. So that's why I'm going to put him above. Fraudulent, yes, maybe. True, yes, for sure. Profit name buff, true. It's a go to name. What else is here? I'm thinking it's Max and Jumbin. I think they're the king of the king, the king of the crop, the creme de la creme. If Sad doesn't get picked up by an Owl team, I hope he goes to O2 and becomes a goated player. Yeah, that would be the next best thing, 100%. But that being said, they still have Proud, and Proud is simply better. So I don't know if it even happened. I don't know if it'll happen at all, unfortunately. I think he goes Owl. I'd like to see him go Owl. Next, do I rate Heesang? Do I rate Heesang above Max? Maybe I do for this. No. Nah, fuck it. I think Max is so good on the Sigma. Fuck it. I'll put Max above Heesang. I'm over it. Now, do I want to put Simple above Top Dragon is a big question. The answer to me is going to be no. I'll do... Oh, am I slandering Simple right now? I think I'm slandering Simple. Max greater than Heesang, but all due respect to Heesang. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Pretty much. They're pretty close. But I do like Max more. Now, where am I trying to slot Simple is the question, because next is going to be Proud for me. So it's am I slotting him above Top Dragon or below Top Dragon or below Proud? I'm thinking above Proud, below Top Dragon. This is my final answer. I love Top Dragon, man. This guy's crazy. This guy is simply crazy. Next I'll put Bliss. No. I'm going to slander supports a little bit more. I like slandering supports. It's my favorite pastime. Boom. There. Simple will be the Simple of Overwatch. You can put him at 5th easily. Top Dragon insane. Top Dragon deserves Owl. All of these statements are real. Top Dragon. If Top Dragon doesn't get Owl, I will simply riot. I will just not watch a single moment of Season 6 until Top Dragon pulls through. I will not do it. I will stand resolute with Top Dragon, my GOAT. He deserves it. He deserves the world. He could go on a top team. He could go on a lower tier team. I don't care. Put him somewhere. He needs to go somewhere. So this list is messy a little bit, but I think it looks good. Top Dragon has a go-to name as well. Yeah, give me a Top Dragon. If Top Dragon's Owl and I can get a Top Dragon jersey, that shit's going on the wall. I'm getting a Top Dragon jersey. I will confirm it right here, right now. Top Dragon goes to Owl, I'm getting a jersey for Top Dragon. If I can get one with his name. 100%. No doubt. No doubt. My GOAT. He's just that guy. He is just that guy. I will be slandering Heesang and Max if Top Dragon's in, and I will be saying Top Dragon Rookie of the Year. 100%. That's me. He's my next choice A1. No doubt. That's him. Where do you think he would go? Flex DPS is stacked? That's the problem. I think he'll probably end up on a budget team, a budget soul is what I'm expecting. That'd be my guess. Is a budget soul. Because if Soul's going cheap, a lot of the contracts are going down. Probably a minimum contract, but he'll be on Soul. He's saying greater than Top Dragon, greater than Spectra. Valid. I think if Spectra played, we might be saying opposite. It's hard to say because Spectra didn't get playtime. Spectra could be above Top Dragon realistically. But I don't care. I don't care. Simple or not Simple. Spectra would probably be in the same tier as these guys. Probably above Simple, if I was to guess. So yeah, I think this is the tier list. Looks good to me. I like it. We'll see what happens in the Pacific Showdown. We'll see what happens in the next one. Spectra could be, but by performance, this is it. Yeah, I think this is good. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for pulling up. I will probably be watching some China Contenders maybe tomorrow because I want to watch the final 3 matches of those. So maybe pull up for that if you want. But yeah, thanks. I will be delivering this information to Brazilian Secret Service. Have a good one. No! Brazilian Secret Service, don't look. This is not information for you. Let me hit your games? No. Okay, goodbye. No.